Good afternoon, everyone. This is not a cool IT firm who presents some cool application or solution, but this is a testimonial of a project we did in the last year with Odoo, and a project which we think could have a huge impact on the social sector. First, we did with Odoo a testimonial video, and I would like to ask the colleague to start it, so enjoy.
Mark.
My name is Cindy.
I'm Caroline Robert.
My name is Julia Maria Zimmermann.
FEDAS Luxembourg is the Federation of the Social Employers in Luxembourg. So we have 185 members who are active in different domains such as social cohesion, social economy, handicap, childcare, family care. FEDAS also provides services such as professional trainings, administrative development, and other kinds of development support.
One of the challenges we faced is the fact that our training center organizes around 180 to 200 trainings a year, and this number increased over the last years, and the whole administration had to be done on Excel sheets. So we really felt our limits, and not only our numbers of trainings were growing, but also our team was growing, and collaboration was very difficult on Excel sheets. Working simultaneously on the same issues was nearly impossible. In Luxembourg, the Odoo training management system is already used in two training institutions, and it was even custom-made for one of these institutions. And one of my favorite reasons is the fact that it comes with a multi-company approach. So we could use the training management system that we wanted to develop with other partners in our sector.
Mainly the training management system, the TMS, which includes everything from purchase to the website, to the sales module, to the training module. What we also use is the survey. And lastly, we're using the email marketing app, which allows us to pass useful information to all our members through our newsletters.
How did Odoo impact the business? So at the beginning, we used a lot of Excel sheets. And now with Odoo we have everything in one platform, so it's perfect for us to work.
We propose to our members to work in a consortium, so to work together and to build up one platform and in the multi-company. But also as a communication manager, I was really surprised how good we could work with our members in that multi-company system.
The first challenge we faced during the implementation was the very tight time frame. We started the project in August, beginning of September, and we had to be done with the first place, so the implementation of a training offer and the possibility to book trainings by the end of November. And we had to be ready with the second phase of the project until the end of February.
The second challenge was that our team was really young, not only in terms of age, but also in terms of experience in training management and also working in IT projects.
Another challenge was the fact that we worked together on this project with three external partners. So we were 4 partners in this project, each with different ideas as to what was needed in a training management system, what was nice to have, what was a must-have. And it was not always quite easy to come to an agreement as to what our product should look like.
Despite all these challenges, we managed to reach our goals and to implement Odoo within 6 months. We are really proud of our team and of our partners that we have reached this goal.
What I like the most in Odoo is that we have the possibilities to have a lot of modules and that we can work with them in one single platform.
I value the most in the solution Odoo that it's really flexible and it's scalable. So what we have now is maybe not the same thing that we will have in a few months, and I think that's great, and we have so much possibilities for the future to develop the whole thing and to go further with Odoo.
What I value the most in Odoo is the fact that we can integrate the majority of our daily proceedings in one platform. This is time efficient, this is cost efficient, and to me it's really the way it will be done in the future. Another aspect which I really value is the fact that the approach of the multi-company, we are able to collaborate on the platform with many different partners, and that we can become an ever-growing community.
Thank you. So, what you have seen is a project of the implementation of a training management system. But how can Odoo really have an impact? How can Odoo really empower the social sector? And this is what I would like to focus on in my talk. First of all, what is FEDAS Luxembourg? You've seen it in the video. We are an employers association. We are recruiting many actors from the social sector in Luxembourg. You have seen some of our members, like the Red Cross, Caritas, which are really known all over the globe. We have also smaller members who are really active in the broad sense of the social sector in Luxembourg. We are the main network for organizations with a social or a societal aim. We represent them on a national level, so we are really one of the partners on a national level when it comes to negotiating, among others, with the state. And our goal is to promote social action, professional social action in Luxembourg. You see here, as in our videos, our missions, our visions, and our values. I will not read them in detail, and they're in French at that. I would just like to stress some of our missions, visions, and values, which is our mission is to support and promote the professionalization in the social sector in Luxembourg. Our vision is to be a motor of innovation in order to develop the quality of social services. And our value is, again, a sense of continuous innovation and amelioration. So this is what drives FEDAS Luxembourg. As you have seen as well in the video, we offer a variety of services. So we offer 8 thematic platforms, spaces for discourse, spaces for work, spaces for discussion, as well as several working groups on really the hot topics in the country. For instance, nowadays it's housing in Luxembourg, so we have a very active group on that topic. We are a negotiating partner for the labor agreement in the social sector. We have, as you have seen, a training center which offers professional trainings in a catalog, but also on demand. We offer security services in fire prevention. We have ad hoc and standing working groups, as I said, with governmental institutions, so we are really one of the partners of the government too. And last but not least, we have a development center which offers administrative support and support in the development of organizational administration. So our scope here in helping, supporting our members is very broad too. But who are our members? I will tell you that because it becomes important afterwards. Currently we have 185 members, tendency growing, which are active, as I said, really across the whole social sector. So it starts with children's daycare, so really babies, and it goes until the end of life for senior citizens, covers the whole length of the life. It covers services for persons with a handicap or disabled persons. It covers services for persons in a, well, let's say, socially, economically marginalized situation, like homeless persons, drug addict persons. It covers also services that aim to reintegrate persons into the labor market, and last but not least, lifelong learning. Who are our members when it comes to needs on an administrational, organizational level? This, of course, as I said, we have a vast variety of members, so this is a huge simplification here, but we see some tendencies which are relatively consistent. So, social sector in Luxembourg, of course, people who want to engage in social action do so for a reason. It's value-based, they want to help people. This was the aim and the creation of, well, I would say, all of our members. What was not the aim was organizational, administrative professionalization. And this is something which is still lagging behind, including, of course, competencies when it comes to digitalization. Some of our members are, I would say, poorly staffed, not seldom made up of part-time workers. But on the other hand, and well, Luxembourg is not the poorest country on the earth, we have a high dependency in our sector on the state, meaning that these not quite well-staffed organizations are paid, financed by the state, and they are not badly paid, I'd say. But this huge dependency on the state comes with a certain, well, let's call it, but not quite a sense of investing, of innovation, etc. We experience in our sector a high workload, of course. Services to other persons come with a huge toll on working time. And the result is that many of our members dabble in the corner, trying to make ends meet, trying to keep up their organization without coming into contact with other members, or being able to discuss their issues, being able to develop together. This is my introduction. Keep that in mind. Now I'm making some sort of break or cliffhanger and come back to our project. Our success story, it's a customer success story here, had a not so bright beginning. From an internal point of view, as you have seen in the video, we worked basically manually on Excel sheets. I do not know how many Excel sheets we used during a year of professional trainings. Meanwhile, our offer grew substantially, so we answered to a need, and we recruited additional colleagues, so we grew. On the other hand, we felt a growing competition on the market because there are other providers of lifelong learning in Luxembourg in our sector, and this is dependency on the state. The Ministry for Education wanted to reform the professional training for childcare professionals using 6 agencies of training providers, including FEDAS, and also our 3 partners on Odoo. So if you have a look at that, this is quite typical for our sector, for our members. We did what our members did. We dabbled in our corner. We were not very professional when it came to administration, when it came to organization. We were very dependent on decision on a state level, and for a long time we really tried to get by alone. This changed with this project, which was initiated, by the way, simply by bad luck. Our homepage crashed. So, meet Project Cinderella. This is the official name of the video which you have seen. What were the features of this project? What was the scope? First of all, a new homepage, of course, a more performant inscription management, automatization of the task which came after the inscription, an integration of the different operation, the collaboration with our partners. So we really stepped outside of our corner and we asked members, are you interested in such a solution? If yes, can we work together? This was the aim. And I would like to say that we had a huge support by the Ministry of Education, who financed this project, which was the most expensive project by FEDAS at that time, 100%, who condoned the project and also our approach, which I think is not self-evident. So we had financial and moral support by our education ministry. Some said it was a mission impossible. We had 3 months to have our catalog publicated with 3 structures, completely different ways of working, except that it was on Excel sheets, and confederate members with huge differences in size and budget. Disclaimer, FEDAS was the smallest member and those with the smallest budget, I'd say. And how can we consolidate in this time a catalog of, well, in total 300 or more hours of training? Not quite easy, but spoiler, we manage it. We discussed with other colleagues in the field, other providers of professional trainings, and we were told that such a project could take 2 years. We did it in 6 months, and with 3 external partners, and we did it in 2 steps. So the first steps, as you can see, started in September 2021 and ended on the 1st of December 2021 with a fully operating catalog, to which people were able to subscribe to trainings, to pay for trainings, etc. And the second part of the project, from December directly unto March, April, with the whole back office administration. Like, well, we had it. You had certainly, when you subscribed to Odoo Experience, you had many emails with, hey, you are inscribed. Hey, the event does take place. Hey, do not forget you are inscribed, etc. This is what we do too. Now. And of course, after the project, we were not finished. We were tired, of course. Some of us just wanted to have some rest, but we went on. We are not done yet, and I come back to what can Odoo do for the social sector apart from a training management system, which of course we will develop even further. We'll also develop other modules which are already integrated in the training management module. For instance, the accounting module, we are planning on doing the accounting of FEDAS in the first step, and further of some of our members using Odoo. This is the first what Odoo can do for the social sector. We would like to add further modules which could be useful not only for FEDAS but especially for our members. For instance, we already added email marketing. Many of organizations in the social sector operate through marketing via newsletters, etc. So this is one example which is extremely useful for our members. We will welcome new partners. We already welcomed 1 new partner, and we hope welcoming another partner. So we are currently 5 associations on the Odoo platform. And our aim is, of course, to attract many other partners to, well, making them an offer that they cannot refuse. Social ERP. This is not a registered trademark. There is actually an enterprise which's name is Social ERP. I do not claim any right on this name. Do not sue me. Our goal is to offer to our members access to an ERP CRM with a variety of modules that tackle issues and activities which are in the day-to-day business of our members in the social sectors at a high level but a low cost. So what does social ERP mean? It means it's extremely cost efficient. Adding a new enterprise is extremely cheap, and you have access to the modules which we already developed. It's community building. This is an experience we made during the Cinderella project. We talked together. We discussed what we needed. We discussed how we could become better. We introduced trainings, workshops around Odoo. We learned from each other. Not only using Odoo, but also beyond on our way of working. We can promote digitalization. We give our smaller members an access to a ERP CRM to do stuff which they are now doing on, well, Excel sheets again, or even on paper. So we have a huge problem of digitalization in our sector. This could be one of the solutions to up our game in this area. And finally, we can set new standards. This is a standardized approach. As I said, it's a high quality approach. We can introduce that to our members and up their game. We can professionalize the way they work, the way they do their business, if you want. So this is a mission impossible. We have 185 members from very large, with 750 full-time staff, up to, no, down to no one. We have members with a long history of how things are done, and we have members which are financed by, well, let's say, more or less every ministry in the state, but never the same. You can stay tuned. I thank you for your attention. I take your questions. Do not forget to visit our homepage, which of course was made with Odoo, and thank you very much.
If it's okay for you, if you have any questions, I would invite you to go floor 0 and follow you maybe, so we can start maybe the next presentation as soon as possible. Thank you.